in fight mode. And here come the strikes from the baddest woman on the planet. Rousey with rights and lefts. One of the midsection drop Stephanie. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Are you ready for a show with questionable wrestling impressions by a guy I know?
It's gotta.
Yeah. ADC. Ooh, yeah, dig it. ADC. Let me take you something, ADC. He watches wrestling.
This is awesome, Michael.
Do you know your ADCs, the ADCs of wrestling?
Welcome to the ADCs of Wrestling. We are live on location from Mania Manor. Well, not quite. It's about 12:15 in the morning, and we are, in fact, in my car outside of our buddy Ryan's house because this thing, as we thought it might, went pretty damn late. And
yeah,
it was a long show. I'm here, obviously, with my friend Matt the Mark. I'm Andrew David Cox.
What's up, everyone? Hey, we said we were going to bring you this, so here we are in a freezing cold car.
I committed, and now I'm here fogging up my car with my friend, and it's not what you think.
Yeah.
I said I'm waiting for the cops to pull us over, and then we have to explain we're doing a wrestling podcast in the car.
Well, I mean, we're not driving right now, so
that's true.
They wouldn't pull us over.
To pull over beside us and be like, what are you guys doing? Smoking the crack? Smoking the pot? That's what cops sound like in Guelph, Ontario.
Yeah.
Wow. It's WrestleMania day. It happened. We saw it.
Long.
It was long. I think I echo the opinions of a lot of people when I say that it started incredibly strong. Everything was really awesome. We were having a great time.
Yep.
And at a certain point, you just got to say, A, these things are way too long, and B, WWE made some really questionable decisions tonight. And I hate to be that guy. I hate to be the dude that comes on here and gets all angry, smart, but says things like, why are you hardway elbowing your top guy in the main event to the point that he's pouring blood?
It was ugly.
You know, why are you having him kick out of 6 or 5 F5s thinking that that's somehow going to endear him to us with the blood? Like, I don't know, man. You can't have him going out there and just kicking out of finishers and hoping that it's going to get him over with the crowd. And then it felt like WWE made a lot of audibles just based on the strategy of being unpredictable tonight. Like, you know, Asuka's not going to win tonight. Her streak will end just because streaks are problematic and at some point it has to end anyway. So let's surprise them, pal.
Yeah.
I don't know. How'd you feel?
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, yes, it goes long and really halfway through you start to drain and the crowd, you can't feed off the crowd because they're getting drained as well. But overall,
Roman Reigns got real drained.
Yes, he did. His face, yes.
I was on fire all night with really good puns, by the way, guys.
Killing it. But like,
Roman
overall,
Veins. Sorry.
Roman Veins. Overall, the show was pretty good. Like you said, the first half
was it overall pretty good, though? Or was it just like the first half was great and the second half was not?
Personally, I think overall it was good.
Okay.
Overall, there were definitely a couple stinkers in there, or at least weird decisions. Like, I mean, obviously Braun and the kid.
Okay,
I think.
I mean, that's a whole like we have to give that its own 5 minutes.
All right, cool. That's fine. All right. There were. I mean, like the Rousey match was unfriggin' believable. It was way more than what we.
You want to talk some
expected.
good first? Then let's talk some good.
Let's start good.
First off, the IC title match was great, really
Fantastic.
fun, great way to start the show. Seth Rollins looked really cool. I think I have to make a song called like Ice Pants or something. I'll figure it out.
Oh man, his White Walker entrance was actually
that was pretty damn cool.
That was pretty cool.
There was some other good stuff in there, and then hell, we're gonna have to get Steve's reaction on the Bludgeon Brothers thing. What? He's not here. He's not here. I swear he's not here.
What? I'm stowed away in the back of your damn car, and I'm really damn excited about the Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon Brothers are the fucking champions. You think I wasn't going to come with you to WrestleMania weekend? What? You think I wasn't going to enjoy the Bludgeon Brothers championship win? What? You think I'm just going to stay in your basement and never leave your house? What?
Wow, Steve, you are
Backseat
just
Steve.
on fire.
Backseat Steve.
Backseat Steve. He is hiding behind my car blanket right now.
Yeah.
I think he's holding a knife to my back, so we're just going to pretend he's not here anymore.
Can I just say, like, the choices, like, it was great for the Usos to get on WrestleMania and so on. Sucks that they lost, but that match was under 6 minutes.
It was underwhelming, and then what else was kind of like that? I mean, let's talk about the Daniel Bryan return. The match that we were super hyped for. Maddie, I know you immediately...
disappointed.
I was being really optimistic. I was like, no, this is just how they're going to get the crowd back into it after a lull. They've got to get Daniel out of the match and then let it be a big spot when he comes back. And then when he came back, people were just tired. They were like, we were excited.
They had it with the Rousey match. Like, it was perfect. They had the hot tag. She was there the whole time. Why they changed it and went with this stupid injury angle with Daniel Bryan. We know he's not hurt. We know he's cleared. Stop this fake crap. The only reason people wanted to see that match was for Daniel Bryan, and he wasn't in the first 10 minutes of the damn match.
You're right. I honestly, I think you are right. I was thinking that this is going to be fine. He's going to come back in and this place is going to be just on fire again, but it really wasn't. And it did kind of feel like, why didn't they just make this really simple and just have it be basically a straight tag match, have Daniel never leave, and have him catch Sammy in the S-lock, and then we're out of here, you know? Yeah. And if anything, they actually could have started the pay-per-view with it.
Absolutely. And I think that probably would have given it more of an oomph, and I think it was in a bad spot as well, where the crowd was starting to fall down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like they could have done the fake hot tag 3, 4, 5 annoying times, but it would have been way better than him laying on the outside. And then they didn't even catch the camera work of him hulking up and getting back in the ring. He just all of a sudden appeared.
I think that was supposed to catch us by surprise and be really exciting, but
it didn't work.
It didn't work.
At least for me.
Yeah.
The match itself wasn't bad. Like, if maybe if Daniel Bryan had been back for 3, 4 months already, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know.
It was an interesting decision. So was ending Charlotte or Asuka's streak, but I don't think we need to get too much into that. What else? I mean,
it was a great match though. Like, overall, they had an awesome match.
They did. The entrances were awesome.
Even the way Charlotte, instead of like her figure 8, instead of going into like the full crab, she was up on one arm. Like, it was actually, I mean, at least if they were going to end it, they kind of ended it well. We didn't see the cash in from Carmella at all tonight.
Nope. They still have to figure something out for that. Also, really great. Ronda Rousey's debut match was
so good.
Actually, really well booked. And at this point, we were thinking to ourselves, this WrestleMania so far has it all, because it's got, you know, the celebrity factor with Ronda. It's got that entertainment feel. It's had big matches so far. We've had a nice, IC match with Seth, and it just felt like it had that WrestleMania feel. I don't know how to word it any way other than that, but I was definitely enjoying it. Ronda Rousey did a really good job, like an admirable job. She was smiling when she first came out, but then when she got to the ring, it was all business.
All business, yep.
Obviously, Triple H and Steph played their parts pretty well. And, man, the finish with Ronda just cranking back on Steph's arm and you finally getting that tap, I think that's definitely what we wanted to see. Lost in the shuffle a little bit was Kurt Angle. He was barely on my radar during that match at all.
Yeah, true. And I think it was probably just the excitement of Ronda and how great she was actually doing. I think she kind of caught everyone by surprise. But, I mean, Angle held his own. We saw an ankle lock. We saw the Angle slam. There was a couple cool spots. He took a stair shot. So it was a great match. I think she surprised the crap out of everyone, though. She held her own in there and broke Steph's arm at the end, which I think is I think that's the story they're going to go with. So maybe Steph gets more time off.
It's kind of a good excuse for maybe Triple H to come out and levy a bunch of hard consequences against Ronda Rousey and have her be the one who has to rage against the machine.
Yep.
A la Stone Cold Steve Austin, that kind of baby face who's really getting dumped on by the Authority. It's an old story, but it's something they've never really done with the women's division. So it's kind of new again. Another match that let us down a little bit was AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. A match that...
I mean, they had 20 minutes, and I think it would have been...
If this had happened on Raw, this match, it would have been a great main event.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like this was this fantastic, 6 stars if it was in the Tokyo Dome, fantastic match that we all were expecting, that they were hyping up, that really they had no excuse not to deliver. And I don't even think that it was just that the fans weren't into it. I don't feel like the match was set up in a way that by the time AJ finally caught Shinsuke in that Styles clash, that we were all really on the edge of our seats waiting for a finish. It just felt incomplete. It felt like there was another 5 minutes of ramp-up waiting to happen. And I realized they were probably going long, but what the fuck? If you're already going to go until like 12:15, give AJ and Shinsuke your title match an extra 5 minutes. And the fact that both of the people that won the Royal Rumble matches came into this pay-per-view and lost kind of takes a bit of the luster and fun away from that pay-per-view next year, if you ask me, because I'll just be telling myself, well, it doesn't really matter that much because maybe they won't even get a title run out of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I kind of sometimes already feel that way anyway because we've seen those title shots actually go away from the pay-per-views.
Are you kidding? When Batista won the title, the Rumble in 2014, it was the biggest thing that's ever happened to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've seen it before, but... obviously we saw, it was kind of more of a feel-good story, not necessarily a great match or anything, but Nia Jax winning
Sure.
title.
A lot of people at this party we were at were really down on this match. I don't think that Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss had a bad match. I just think they had a match that would have...
Bad spot.
Yeah, would have
Bad
done
timing.
a lot better maybe on the pre-show like I'd suggested.
yeah.
I was wrong about the Women's Battle Royal, and at least that contained, some fun stuff there with Bayley throwing Sasha out, thinking it was over, and then Naomi, future Hall of Famer, as
magically.
our buddy Brian said, the most successful woman at WrestleMania ever.
Yeah.
Last year she won the title in Orlando. Now she's got the fallopian trophy that has streamers and ribbons on it.
Super weird, but it was good to see Nia win. But I think like my first pop of the night was that Andre the Giant Battle Royal when Bray's music, when the lights went out and everything, and he was in there and he helped Matt win, and that was perfect. That was my first pop of the night. And it was
it the greatest battle royal through space and time?
No.
Oh,
but the ending was great.
yes.
So it was good to see him
brother
win.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yes, you are incredulous. Yeah.
And then obviously Vince McMahon laughing backstage when Jinder's holding the U.S. title.
Man. When we finally get the show out on Thursday, we're going to have to ask Aiden English how he feels about them not actually securing the U.S. title, because he was so very certain that based on Rusev's wins going into it, he was going to win. It was going to be the United States Championship.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we get a Rusev chase here, but can I just bring up one thing?
Sure.
And I may need to go back and check, but in the Battle Royal, Aiden English had hair. He did not have hair for the U.S. title match.
Wardrobe change. That's showmanship, Matty.
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania.
I don't know. I saw that on Twitter. I didn't even notice it until I saw it on Twitter. I was like, hold on. Yeah, I think he had hair, and now all of a sudden he's bald.
I know I impressed you at the end of Predictamania with my Hulk Hogan impression. Let me tell you something, ADC. See that? I'm good at voices. I can sing and act, and I can rest. I'm a triple threat.
I mean, we haven't talked about, the return of the Phenom.
Yeah, I'm back. Classic Taker troll job. I was here, motherfuckers. This is actually just ADC. It's not the actual Undertaker.
You went into that real quick. That was good.
I bet you were. Oh, he's actually going to improv. So I'm not going to improv something in the car right now. Okay.
Speaking of troll jobs,
I don't have the space and time to figure that out.
Troll job, Elias, that was brilliant. When the lights went out.
That was good. Taker coming back was pretty good. No dead man, or it was the dead man, no American Badass. We were wrong. It's happened once. It'll happen again. By the way, last week, right after the show, I got swamped with comments and tweets about not knowing that Zelina Vega was actually Thea Trinidad, who was Rosita in TNA and all that stuff. So, sorry, my bad. I do not want to apologize for not having watched much TNA in the last few years because it sucks.
Yeah, not going to apologize. But, man, Taker looked awesome, by the way.
Taker looked really, really good, and he's guaranteed coming. WrestleMania 35. I'll see you, John Cena, and then 3 years of build-up until Zucker bitch at 39.
Yeah, I can't forget Zucker bitch. So, I mean, that covers mostly everything, but we got to talk about hashtag Nicholas.
If you just search Nicholas on Twitter right now,
man, it is a gold mine.
It's that's my line, okay?
Oh, sorry.
It's a gold mine.
Oh, sorry.
It's just, this is one of those things that's going to go down as one of the strangest moments in WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if you can call it polarizing, because I think across the board, most people are going to say this was a really strange call and it didn't come off well.
I think I'm going to be devil's advocate here a little bit, because I know even sitting down there, we were all like, what the hell is going on? And Twitter was like, what the hell is going on? Some positive comments. I think
it's going to be one of you.
I think sometimes we got to sit back a little bit, though, and remember that there are kids that watch this. Yes, it's late, but it's also a spectacle and a show. And the tag division on Raw is a bit of a mess. At first I didn't like it, but the more I thought about it, it doesn't really matter. And that kid got like a chance, once in a lifetime chance, and other kids out there could be watching that and think that could be me. I don't know. I saw some of the heat.
Matt the Mark.
Yes, Matt the Mark, sure. But there was a lot of heat on Twitter.
Matt.
Yes.
You are fucking kidding me right now.
Why?
Because like 3 weeks ago, I was trying to tell you that Braun Strowman should go in and win the tag titles by himself. And you were all up in arms like, that makes the Raw tag division a joke. You can't do that to the bar. It's going to bury the bar. Now you're like, Nicholas, you deserve it. You deserve it. You're marking out for Nicholas now?
No. It's just like if they were...
I don't know the kid's backstory. So, obviously, if this was like a Make-A-Wish or something, it's great for the kid. If you asked me if I wanted to win the tag titles with Braun Strowman when I was like 11 years old, I would have shit my pants, peed myself, cried, gone home, and told my mom, and she would have told me to get back up, go back there, say yes right now. And I would have. No,
my point was just like if they weren't going to find him a good partner, maybe, I don't know. For me, I took a seat there, and I was just thinking, you know what, maybe we just need to step back a little bit and enjoy it for what it was.
It was a family moment in a family show, but like at this point, it's almost midnight. It's the end of a long show. People are thinking maybe something now is going to happen to pick it up and give us a surprise. This was a colossal letdown. There's no way to say it any other way than it was a colossal letdown. People wanted a fun return. I've never wanted the Big Show more in my life.
We actually had people downstairs saying, if this is the Big Show, I'm leaving. This is stupid. Then it turned out to be the kid, and we're like, wow, we really missed the Big Show now.
Yeah, you didn't want Big Show? Well, guess what? WWE heard you when we got Nicholas.
I wanted Big Show. Hashtag Nicholas, though.
Well, congratulations, Nicholas. You're the youngest WWE Tag Champ in history, from what we can tell. It's not really in the history books, but I'm sure you'll show up on Raw at some point.
He's got to be there tomorrow night. He's got to skip school.
Well, Braun Strowman officially kidnapped you and took you backstage. So,
God, I hope that kid's parents find him.
I guess he's he must have signed a waiver. He was like wearing a wristband. Do you think that was?
Yeah,
I could find him.
He brought. It took him a long time to find him.
He's like, can't find you, Nicholas.
Yeah, it took him a while to find him, and then even then, by the time he actually found him, they were so close to the actual ring, and then he took him all the way around the outside again, which was so weird.
What's a great tag name for Braun and Nicholas? Like, I can't think of anything. Monster Among Boys.
Nope. That is not the one.
That sounds terrible.
That's not the one. You know what? Why don't we ask our tweeters to give us some names?
Do you think Braun started saying "Let's go" and then went with Nicholas as his tag partner because I did a Braun song to Nickelback?
Oh God. You know what I will say?
I'm just dying to feel like I'm on Braun's radar, and I don't think it's true.
You know what I will say? Nicholas got a better hot tag than Daniel Bryan did.
Yes, he did. Okay. As ridiculous as this was, the visual of Braun Strowman reeling, crawling towards the corner, and in desperation tagging in a young boy.
10-year-old boy.
Whom immediately regretted his decision.
Yeah.
He got in the ring, and he was just, nope, and got right back out. Because he's in the ring with pro wrestlers.
I was hoping for the Cesaro swing. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, how about, speaking of like physicality that makes no sense, how about Triple H and Ronda kind of mixing it up tonight? That was a little different.
That was great. I don't know. I think maybe it was off the podcast or not, but we'd had a conversation about like if anyone was going to introduce intergender in WWE, it had to be Ronda. And
she's certainly on a pretty even plane. Like,
absolutely.
It would have actually been something we could have easily bought if Ronda were to get Triple H to tap out. So I don't know. I know they do it on the indies, and it's kind of it's a tough thing to navigate in this climate, this day and age, but I think they did it tastefully enough. I haven't seen any real backlash about it yet, but it's still early, you know? PTA groups and people could get a hold of it, and it could turn into something more than it is.
I don't think Triple H really had any offense on Ronda other than pulling her off the apron.
But she took a pretty hard spill. It's still a man grabbing a woman by the leg, pulling her out of the ring onto the floor. I mean, that's pretty brutal when you really think about it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but I think you're right. I think they did it.
She could have had a broken freaking neck.
Oh, God. Wow. The best part about that is the listeners actually can't see your face when you do this.
I was actually doing the Kurt Angle drop the straps and then get really pumped up.
Yeah.
Like, broken freaking neck. Ah!
It's true. It's damn true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think overall it was a good decent
pay-per-view show for WWE.
I think if we go back, I think right now in the moment, because it was so long, you think the end was just terrible. But I think if we end up going back and watching some of the matches back, it won't be as bad as.
I stand by my sentiment that the first half was really solid
100%.
to the point that it was one of the best offerings I'd seen in a long time. We thought it was going to be one of the best Manias of all time, and then the second half really didn't deliver across the board, including the stuff that was decent. Even Daniel Bryan's match didn't deliver.
No.
Shinsuke and AJ didn't really deliver.
No.
Braun Strowman's surprise partner, it delivered something that nobody really wanted.
It was awesome. Shut up. #Nicholas.
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, strangely booked. And I don't know. It was too long. They got to get the idea that it's too long.
Yeah.
I'm complaining a lot.
You are.
I still enjoyed myself.
It was, and it's funny because on Twitter, I think we were 4 or 5 matches in, and all I'm seeing is best WrestleMania ever. This is the best. Nothing will ever top it.
We are so fickle, Maddie.
And then just almost like 2 matches later, it's like, what are we doing? Oh my god,
this is ridiculous. I had people tweeting me literally saying things like they just crapped all over the product with this Nicholas thing. They made it a complete mockery. The tag titles, all the stuff we've seen before this is just a joke now. And I mean, I see the point. I get it. But at the same time, it's also grown men in their underpants fake fighting. So
true.
It's tough to take it really. Like if I try to explain to my wife that, they made it so fake seeming and ridiculous, she'd be like, one of them is called The Undertaker and he's supposed to be dead.
Yeah. I mean, she'd have a point.
Sometimes you got to just stand back and look at it as what it is. It is a family-friendly product until one of your talent decides to take his elbow and rub it against the other guy's forehead and make him a geyser of blood.
Perfect. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about TakeOver at all, real quick?
I was actually just thinking that too.
Weekend?
Let's save it until we meet on Thursday again. Because I want to take more than just a couple minutes to talk about TakeOver, maybe 5 minutes instead of 2, but it was awesome. We'll just leave it
I think I need a chance to rewatch the Gargano and Ciampa match too. Ciampa match too. I want to say this. Their match was great. It had a lot of good storytelling, but I did feel like at a certain point it started to drag a little bit, and I think that you disagree with me.
I do. We can talk about that on Thursday.
We'll talk about it on Thursday. It's going to be a Thursday show, guys, this week. I do have a bit of a busy schedule. That's why I wanted to make sure I got our WrestleMania reactions out there so they weren't super stale by Thursday. And then I have some stuff even going on Thursday, so I'm going to do what I can to get it out nice and early for you. But we will be there as per usual by Thursday evening. So keep your eyes and ears peeled to your, pod feeds and your TuneSki thingies and your iPads and your...
You're just like WrestleMania, running long.
That's true. I really am. I thought it was going to be like 10, 15 minutes. Hey, 20 minutes? That's not bad for a reaction pod.
Whatever. Yeah.
Welcome to React-A-Mania. It's over.
Well,
I welcomed you at the end.
Oh, hey.
By the way, we now have an excuse to have The Undertaker on the show anytime we want for the next 365 days.
Yeah, absolutely. For the next year, he is available.
I'm incredibly busy. I'll never be back. Or I will.
Yeah, there it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You'll never know. Now, go to bed. It's late. And rest.
Don't do it.
And
Taker, don't do this.
You looking directly in my eyes while you do that is just incredibly creepy.
I'm just practicing cutting promos.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm done. I want to go
my
home.
hip feels great. I feel amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my cue. This is my cue.
This is my life.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I sit in a foggy car. Cold. I'm going to get a coffee on the way home. I'm really looking forward to getting a coffee on the way home.
I'm not. I'm going to go home and go to bed.
Yeah. I work a little later than you, but I work a long day.
True.
Super long day.
Yeah, I'm 8 a.m. I got to be at work. That's a 6:30 a.m. wake up
Given the
call.
fact that it's 12:41 a.m., I will let you go,
Let's
man.
call it.
Let's call it right now. That's it. I think, hey, subscribe on iTunes and stuff. If you're listening to React-A-Mania, you probably already do. But, hey, if this is your first listen, subscribe. Leave us a 5-star rating on iTunes. Check us out at ADCs of Wrestling. We posted a poll. Tell us how you feel about Ronda Rousey's WrestleMania debut. Tell your friends that you like the ADCs of Wrestling. If you just like my voices and stuff, go to Andrew David Cox on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Andrew. You know how it works. And follow Matt the Mark at Matt the Markiest on Twitter.
Yep.
I'm on Twitter at Andrew David Cox and Instagram and all that stuff. And I've run a little long again. And no, I've gone cross-eyed.
And hit us up with just 2 tweets as well.
Oh, yeah.
Send in your tweets. Tell us what you liked about WrestleMania. Any questions you have.
There's no excuse, guys. We should have tons in our inbox for this week's show. Hashtag just 2 tweets. What did you think of WrestleMania? Is Nicholas Gate a serious issue? We'll see you next week. Well, or Thursday, this week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to call it. Ball game.
Peace.